What's going on, everybody? This is Headcase, and welcome to another dirty demo. This one is Slay the Princess. You are on a path in the woods, and the end of the path is a cabin. And in the basement of the cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. She will do everything in her power to stop you. She'll charm and she'll lie and she'll promise you the world. And if you let her, she'll kill you a dozen times over. You can't let that happen. Don't forget, the fate of the world rests on her shoulders. You're not going to listen to him, are you? We're supposed to save the princess, not slay them. This is Slay the Princess. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. So this is fully narrated, which is great.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
it'll be the end of the world. I shouldn't have clicked on it. Whoops. All right. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Or explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Or killing the princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Or you have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? All right, let's do end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's gonna blah, blah, blah. Killing the princess seems kind of bad. I mean, I'm of the mind of like, kill one, save millions, Don't forget it. I'm not doing this. Let's go with, what are you talking about?
Talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. Let's keep going. But how can a princess locked away in a basement be the end of the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence? Let's go with that one, but let's read the rest. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going blah, blah, blah? We've seen that one. Killing the princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do this? And forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I have had a chance to meet her face to face. I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Let's see here. Or, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Vive la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin or turn around and leave. I'm gonna do the evidence based here. Let's go face to face.
We'll just have to see what happens, but a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
But I like honey.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Oh, shit.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
All right, let's walk up to the cabin. There it is.
Make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right, proceed to the cabin. Let's go. All right, We're inside the cabin?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay. Should we hold on to the blade?
The blade is your implement.
Oh.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, very, very personal. Explore. Take the blade. Enter the basement. I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah, but like, I want to hear her out, obviously, right? I want facts, but I also want to be prepared. Very pragmatic. Enter the basement. Oh, I thought that was the front door that I just walked in.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay, all right. What? Oh, no, I don't want to save. I guess we should save. Let's save here. Perfect. Return. Save. Return.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Ooh, damn. I can't slay that. I can't slay it. Oh, I'm gonna slay it, all right.
She sounds dangerous.
Oh, yeah, she does.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I gotta make my entrance.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Why just one wrist?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, well, I just lost all interest. Are you here to kill me or something? What? No way. Why would you ever think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to kill you. Nah, Or, I haven't decided it yet. Or, I'm just here to talk. Or, steal your nerves and step forward. I'm gonna say, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
No, not doing that.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is.
Why is he saying this? I didn't make that decision.
Isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
There we go.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
No, they're not.
Because
No,
you
they're
should
not.
be.
You should be.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steal your resolve.
I didn't step forward. I didn't want to step forward.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, and your other wrist is not shackled.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out.
Do you hear the conviction
Whoops.
in her voice?
Didn't mean to do that.
Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
All right.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
All right. These are all, well, most of them explore. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Or, are you sure she's not armed? Or, I'm sorry, can we just talk? Or, I'm not dropping the blade. Or, just drop the blade. Or, slay the princess. Let's see here. What if she's isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. I'm gonna say I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Well, tough shit. Fine then, I guess. We're at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding on to the blade. Drop the blade or slay the princess. I ain't gonna call her bluff. I'm gonna say fine, we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or
No.
drop the blade. Do something.
I don't want to fucking drop the blade. Are you sure you don't want to talk? Stare at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely.
Oh, I'm so fierce.
She squints back.
Damn it. She has me on my own game.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Yes, and my eyes are hurting.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
Oh, fuck. All right, drop the blade. No, drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Maybe?
Against your better judgment, you step forward.
Oh, no, I didn't.
With the princess face to face.
Damn it.
Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay. Okay, so it's still an option?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Or a relationship. Okay, there we go. Are you coming on to me? I think I'm gonna pick that one. How would I get you out of here? Or I'm here because you're going to end the world. There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? Or what's your name? Or how long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Let's go with the first one. What was it? A relationship, yeah.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, fine. Very literal. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna say there's people out here. Yeah.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Yeah, I've seen Disney movies, okay? I'm not ruling it out.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, okay? And I don't know why you're chained to the wall. I don't judge, okay? Whatever you're into is fine. Deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? Or I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. Or no, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. Or no. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Remain silent. What if you're going to... I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Okay.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
True.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Who's the crazy one?
Slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
True.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, yeah. And the question is, like, who's crazier, right? The princess, who, is locked in a basement for some reason, or me listening to the quote-unquote narrator, who she can't hear, right? So maybe this is all made up. M. Night Shyamalan shit right here. All right. How would I get you out of here? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Okay, we've talked enough. Let's go with what's your name. I want to get more information.
Before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Interesting. Okay, how would I get you out of here? How long have you been down here? Let's do that one. Let's get all the information we can. Okay, very, very vague. Okay. Let's see here. How long have you been down here? Or how would I get you?
Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
I can cut your arm off. That'll get you out of here.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Yeah, cut your arm off. Cut your hand
Her
off.
sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Gosh, should we do it? Slay the princess? I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. Let's do that.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Then you do it. Voice in my head?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Just got it seems like a firmer tone here, like a threat, it seems.
And if you don't,
Yeah.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
See? Yeah, I knew it. It felt like the lettering felt threatening.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
And I don't like threats. Slay the princess. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get you out of here. Examine the chains. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. God, I don't know. Let's I don't want to examine. I don't want to get close to her.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
That's all right.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
I was going to say, like, here's the thing, right? She's locked away. The world hasn't ended yet. right? So it's like Schrodinger's cat. You keep her locked in the basement. I guess the world is both ended and not.
You're making a mistake.
You
Oh.
turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
Did I pick up the knife? Because it sounded like a knife was picked up.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Okay.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
I mean, let's do it. Let's turn around and finish the job because she sounds evil. We're sticking around. Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed.
It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry. You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A
What?
blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Okay. Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Oh.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things. Everything goes black, and you die.
Jesus. Okay. Chapter 2, The Razor. Oh, so it's not over yet. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
What?
You're here to slay her.
What?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Oh, okay. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? Or, she's going to kill me again. Or, but I already slew the princess. Sure. She also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. I'm sure, yeah. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Are we sure we don't want to turn around and hightail it out of here? I really don't want to be stabbed to death again.
The flinching? What? Voice of the flinching?
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that.
Is this like a...
Princess is unarmed.
Is this like a dialogue on, like, insanity? Because I could have very well turned around and walked away.
That's exactly what you told us last time. But as soon as we tried to slay her, she just started stabbing us to death.
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's like a look at insanity, right? Because I'm continuing to do this,
No weapons.
and I very well could stop.
You were made for this job.
And that's the end of the world, really, because I'm killing myself over and over again, right? Let's continue and see. We'll see. Let's play this through. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this is really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Or proceed to the cabin, or turn around and leave?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Okay.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Great.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Who cares what happened to everyone else? We should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here. You do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this.
Win this.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
All right, let's talk to the princess. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure this doesn't happen again? Or all she did last time around was stab me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in the basement
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Everybody's so vague around here, all right? I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't know what's going on. I feel like both of them already know. We killed each other last time. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did last time was stab me to death. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Oh.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
I have a feeling that was a little bit of sarcasm that the narrator didn't pick up on, but
Being special didn't stop us from getting killed last
there
time.
it is. All right, we killed each other last time. Okay.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world. And don't get stabbed.
Yeah, well, that's why I was asking. All right. We do know that she has a knife, maybe, if it's the same one, right? If time was rewound, she has a knife hidden somewhere. All right, let's go. Let's just skip
Now,
this
if you don't
stuff.
mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
All right, here we go.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. No, we can't go in there. Do either of you feel sick? Because I feel sick just thinking about it.
But who the fuck is... Wait,
We're
what?
going to die again, and I bet it's going to hurt.
Who the fuck is this guy? So is this the guy who died?
It's good to be careful, but you're really not helping with all that talk about death and dying. Agreed. Just ignore that clown and stay focused.
All right, let's stay focused. Proceed to the cabin.
The
Ooh.
interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards. The blade
Oops.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. All right, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. I'm going to say this real quick.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
I'm trying to unpack this right now. What? Is this like okay, now I'm thinking of like perspective, right? Like a human's way of looking at life, maybe?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this noise.
What the fuck? Alright, I care about whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right. It doesn't matter. Remain silent or approach the mirror. I'm just gonna go down the line.
Do I? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Maybe he doesn't see the mirror. Maybe he sees only what he's... Yeah, his perspective, right? This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What the fuck? Okay.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub
What
your
is
hand
this?
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Am I the monster? This is perspective, right? I am the monster. I am going to do bad, but I think that I'm doing good.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. For the love of everything, can we just get this over with already? All this waiting is killing me.
And take the blade. This whole cabin is different.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Okay.
So focus up.
Explore, take the blade, enter the basement. I'm gonna enter the
Doing
basement.
this without a weapon. You know she has one, right? Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right. This would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
Okay, we'll see.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
Is she gonna look the same?
Lives here. Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. That's right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
Yeah, it's the chains, bro. Calm
That
down.
sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Yeah.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Oh yeah, ready for this.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Oh, okay, well, not as good as last time, but
Something wrong with that voice.
yeah.
I can hear her bloodlust. As you descend the final step,
She looks the
the
same.
form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Am I the one that put her here?
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody, quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Okay, yeah.
We're not falling for it. She's tricking us. Can't you hear that threatening edge to her voice? She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Then it'll all happen again.
I feel like I'm gonna get killed because I am the monster, right? Because I feel like I'm doing the righteous thing, right? That's why we have wars and stuff. Because each side thinks that they're doing God's work.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Okay. What the hell? The razor. To be continued? What? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, my goodness. This game has really made me think, you know? I want to keep this in mind. I'm going to wish list it myself. I hope you guys too. Yeah. Wow. Interesting concept. I've been Headcase. This has been another dirty demo. Yeah, Slay the Princess. Stay tuned. Let's play it again. It's game over for now.